Hey guys, in this video I wanted to talk about setting up your landing page and building your email list. When I first started self-publishing, I didn't know that I was supposed to build an email list. It's actually really not that hard to set up. Actually, I'm going to pull up Amazon real quick so I can show you an example. But all you really need is like a few different tools, and I am really bad with tech stuff. So if I can do it, you can do it definitely. But the most important thing that you can have as an author is your email list, because just in case, anything ever happens to Amazon or your Facebook page or whatever, your Twitter followers, if anything changes, because they can change the rules at any time, you own your email list and no one can take that from you. So it's really important to have that so you can sell your books to your email list as they come out and get reviews and make a separate email list from your main email list that's just for getting reviews, like your launch team. So it's just really good to have, and it's also important to give your list value, which I'll talk about in a minute. But basically, what I do is I set up 12 emails ahead of time for a year, one a month for a year, and I send my readers facts about the Amish or different articles about the Amish because I write Amish books. Um, and whatever you write, it should be related to your genre. And then I just give them a link to a website where they can get free ebooks like Awesome Gang or Book Goodies or something like that. So every single month I am emailing them so they know who I am. And when I do email them about a book that's coming out, and ask them to go buy it, they are not forgetting who I am. They're not saying like, who is this person? I didn't sign up for this, or they don't forget who I am. So, and also because I've given them so much value, they're happy to go buy my book. So it's really important to maintain that relationship with your readers. So what I would recommend doing is, if you don't know how to do it yourself, it's actually really cheap and easy to just outsource this. So I use Fiverr. There's a lot of really good people on there. If you just look up landing page or MailChimp integration, you're going to find a lot of really good people. But so if you go to my website, the first thing, if it works, the first thing you should see is my landing page. Yeah, it's going to work. So this is actually based off of Nick Stevenson's landing page. So if you go to his website, it's very similar. That's where I got the idea from, so I'm not going to take credit for it. But it says like free ebooks, and it has a little description. It says either find out more or no thank you. So you have this one page where they have two options and they have to pick one. So hopefully they click find out more, and if they click no, it takes them to my website. So it might be slow because my Camtasia is running, but then it's like a two steps. So they click yes, I'll find out more, and then they click okay, send me my free ebooks. So, and then down here I just have like some reviews. You don't have to do that, but it's kind of nice to have. And have like some type of image with your cover. I give away 4 different documents. You can just do one. I've always done 3 or 4, and it's worked really well. And I think that's why I grew my list so quickly. So this is a full book, which is not in KDP Select. This is a sample of a book. So really important, if your book's in KDP Select, you can only have 10% or less of a sample, 10% or less of your book. You can't put the book on your website if it's in KDP Select. And then I have a checklist that goes along with my book, and then another checklist. So that is, I'm just checking on my baby. Oh, good, she's sleeping. That is 10% or less because it's just a quick checklist. So yeah, just make sure you read the rules about that on Amazon. But basically, you just got to make sure it's less than 10%, and it's fine. You can give a sample away. Oh, and then when I click up here, this thing pops up. I guess I didn't even know that actually. So cool. He set that up for me, so I don't know. But what I would recommend is hiring this guy or someone else that's similar. Designer's Hub is good if you need your WordPress page set up too. I did that myself, but it's not that hard. But if you don't know the difference between the .com and the .org with WordPress, it's a little confusing. I would suggest just hiring someone. It's like $100. And then after you have made your short story or your article or whatever you want to give away, or your ebook, um, This is the other thing. I recommend MailChimp because that's what I started with using. I don't use it anymore. Now I use ActiveCampaign. It's called an autoresponder, and it emails your readers for you automatically. Like you set it up in advance and it emails them. And this is actually free until you get 2,000 subscribers. And then it's, I don't know how much, but it's a monthly fee. It might be like $10 a month. I don't know. I'm not sure. I could look it up, but so I would suggest MailChimp just because it's free at first. If you don't want to use that, you can use Aweber, GetResponse, ActiveCampaign, something like that. You can just Google autoresponders. So that's that. And then I recommend lead pages for your landing page. So this is another thing you're going to have to pay for monthly, and they just host your landing pages on your website, and then you install them onto your website. So I know it sounds confusing. If you don't know how to do it, trust me, just hire someone. It's so much quicker and easier, or else you're gonna spend forever trying to figure it out. And if it's not done right, your readers will complain, and they're gonna say, "Hey, I didn't get my free ebook." Just just have someone do it. So that's lead pages for your landing pages. And then I'm gonna show you an example of my book here. Oh, sorry, my laptop's a little slow when I have the camera running. So on the first and last page, basically, of all my books, the beginning and end, I have an offer to go to my website and download my free stuff. So I basically have that same image you saw before on my website, and I just put it right in the beginning and the end. It's the same. Because if they don't click it in the first time in the beginning, they're very likely to click it at the end after they've read your whole book. Because at that point, they kind of just feel like they know you. Um, Amazon always scrolls down automatically. I don't know why. So, it's freezing up. Sorry. Basically, it's just the good thing about this is people can see it before they even buy your book. And even if they don't buy your book, they still see it. And I mean, I can't track it, but I bet that some people who've never even bought my book have gone to my website to download my free stuff. So I have an invitation to watch my webinar here, which is about self-publishing. And there's the cover. It's so slow. But basically I think it's like the first or second page, it says this right here. And this image you can click on, so it's hyperlinked, and it just takes them right to my website. So it just says, do you like free ebooks? You can download my ebooks and checklist. So that's like something really easy you can do once your landing page is all set up. Just put it at the beginning and the end, and just search for someone on Fiverr. You can even, if you don't know what to search for, you can actually make a request on Fiverr, and people will answer and make you offers. So that's another thing you could do. You might find a good deal that way. I've done that for lots of projects. So I'll show you this guy one more time. I do really recommend him. I had a second guy that I would use, but I think he quit or something because he's not on here anymore. But they can set up, you just need to ask them to set up your landing page, then to connect it to MailChimp, and then to send out that first email, or you can do it to send your readers the free book or the free short story. And then if you want to take a step further, you can even hire a ghostwriter to write out 12 emails for you, which I've done because I don't have time for that. And they just wrote 12 emails about the Amish, and then I just asked them to include, I gave them a list of 12 sites where you could go to download free ebooks. And they just wrote me 12 great emails, and then I had this guy set it up for me. So, yeah, that's really all you need to do to build your email list. To get it going. I think that I've gotten several thousand. I mean, I have 8,000 now. I would say at least half of that is just from doing this, which once it's set up, you don't have to do anything. It just works for you automatically all the time, every day. And then the other thing I did to build my email list was to do email list swaps, or cross promoting, as some people call it, with other authors. So if you make some friends on Facebook with authors who write the same or a similar genre as you, then you can just message them and pick a date, and you write an email about your book, they write an email about theirs, and you each send that to each other's email list. You're not sharing your email list with them. You don't, because you're not allowed to do that. So don't give them your list of emails. You're just taking their book and promoting it to your list, and they promote yours. So it's really great because if you write a similar genre to theirs, your readers are probably going to like them and vice versa. So, and you can make some really great connections. I've done that a ton of times and it's worked really well. Um, the other thing that you can do is do a Ryan Z promotion, which I've done a ton of, and I usually get like at least 1,000 subscribers every single time I do one of these. And I really should do more because they're at the time of this recording, they're $60, which is a super great price. And they used to not do nonfiction, and now they do. So they do fiction and nonfiction. So if you just come here to this website, it's ryanzee.com. Um, it'll just say, what do you need help with? And you can say, grow my email list, or you can chat with them and they can do, I've never done that before, but I'm pretty sure they can give you like they can give you custom help. But yeah, they have tons of email promotions you can sign up for. It's super easy. They actually have made it easier than it used to be, which was, it was always easy, but you just basically enter, you fill out a short form, you send them the Word doc, I think. But I'm not sure if they changed that. They might have changed it, but basically you sign up, and it's usually like around 50 other authors in your genre who also join, and you all send it out to your list, and you post it on Facebook and wherever. Um, and people, what they do is when they see it, they enter to win all of the ebooks from all of the authors for free. If you hear my baby making funny noises, that's what that is. Um, and the winners get a copy of all the ebooks. So all you have to do is you just send the winner your ebook after. They might have changed that. I'm not sure if they do it for you now. I haven't done it yet since they changed it, but it's super great because when people sign up to enter, they pick and choose which authors they want to hear from. So if you get them on your list, they want to hear from you. And I know like some contests, when you do get a list like that at the end of the contest, it's not really quality subscribers because most of them will just like unsubscribe when you first send your email out. But these people actually chose to hear from you when they entered the contest, you specifically, and they can click however many authors they want who are in the contest. It doesn't have to be all of them. It can just be a few. But so it's really great because some of them might unsubscribe, but it's not going to be a whole lot. So it's totally worth the $60. And I've done probably less than 5 of these. I should do more, but and I mean, I have like 6,000 subscribers now, and I got a lot of them from this. So totally go for it. You should definitely do it, and it's just great to cross promote with other authors, and you can make a lot of good connections too. So that's it for now, but that should hopefully help you build your email list, and we will see you in the next video.